Hey y'all, it's me, Eb the Lazy Natural. We're gonna make a wig today. Before we get started, I do need you to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you know when I post another video. Yes, go ahead and join your cousin. Now, if you're a new watcher, please subscribe and I do welcome you to watching this channel. Thanks for watching. Now, I'm putting this wig cap on the correct way. It's a must that you figure out that you put this on the correct way. The front of the head has like this flatness to it, and the back has like this lump when you're paying attention to the mannequin head. So you make sure you put it in the middle. You make sure you put it correctly centered, and then you attempt to put your lace. You can use a lace front, you can use a 4x4, but make sure you pull this lace tongue, and make sure you also pull the stocking cap tongue. It's nothing like having a bunch of wig that you got to start all over with once you figure out at the end that you done messed up. Now, with every wig, I do find and make adjustments and learn a lot from it. But you are supposed to pull this 4x4 all the way down about an inch, maybe an inch and a half past the stocking cap that you already have up there. You do that so you have enough room up front. And then you just put this lace, the frontal lace 4x4, whatever you want to use, you pull it taut directly in the middle of where you want everything. That's where you want your part. And you use your T-pins, and you basically put the 4x4 in the middle, and you get ready to sew this on. But you gotta make sure this is taut. Can't be no gaps, can't be no lumps, no bumps, no bruises. But can't be no lumps in this. You gotta pull it down. Everything gotta be plush. Like I said, I learn from everything that I do. So if this ain't plush, the next one will be. But make sure you get that 2 inches down. This is the pack that I'm using. And I'm also using this type of threading. It's nylon threading. I got it off Amazon. I'll try to link it. So for your first one, you pull as much string as you want to. You thread your needle, and the first needle, when it goes through, it has a knot on the end. Make sure you knot the end of it, and when you pull it through, the second one you have to pull it in between the thread. Does that make sense? The first one you don't. The first one you just putting the needle in, and you putting everything together. Excuse my words. And then the second one and the ones after that, you take and put it through the lace or whatever it is that you're using, 4x4 frontal, and the cap, and you pull it in between that loop, in between everything, if you guys can see that. And then just pull it and continue to keep doing. Now make sure that you don't accidentally sew this onto the mannequin head, because I did that and I had to do a little clip, snip, and just make sure you don't sew everything on there. It's really easy to. I'm gonna learn how to do this on a sewing machine soon. Might be a lot easier. Once you measure your head, it should be easier. Now this is the pattern that I used. These are thumb sizes in between. And then just use that marker or a pencil or whatever you use and make your lines. Everything is a thumb width apart. Take your T-pins and place your hair where you want to place it. Now I took and placed the hair up some because I wanted to make a bob, and I was trying to figure out something different, a different technique. But wherever you start and whatever you do, you basically should use T-pins so that you put your hair down, and make sure that make sure that you have a way to that your hair is out of the way. It's not in your way as you sew these tracks down. I look rough, y'all. Don't look at me. That was one of my protective styles. I'll link a video of when I did that protective style. And I cut all my wefts. I didn't feel like folding them over and doing all that. So take the same thing that you did when you put your 4x4 in. That first one just gonna go straight through. No looping, no inner, nothing. The second one, you're gonna put it through, but make sure the needle comes through in between that loop. Do not sew this into the mannequin head. The mannequin head is cloth, so it's real easy to sew it into the mannequin head, especially you beginners. I'm still a beginner myself, a novice. It's all right. Practice makes better. If you're still here, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I post another video. I will greatly appreciate it, guys. I greatly appreciate it. Do that for your cousin. Go ahead and do that for your cousin. It's really easy to get this thread tangled too. As much thread that you use so that you don't keep starting and stopping. So take your time when you're doing this. When I learn how to use a sewing machine, I'm gonna be unstoppable. I bought one and everything. I just have to sit down, thread put the thread through the machine and commit to using it. Sew this all the way across, and you continue to do the same thing with each weft. Now, if it's not full enough, you can always pin the hair up and put some more hair where you think you need it. You perfect this to your own liking or to the liking of the person who is actually buying your product, if it's for sale. That's my dog. She going kind of nuts. Never fails. Here, I did fill in, as you can see. I filled in the back so that it looked a little bit fuller and it was better. And here's a spin. I made it into a bob. That was my whole idea. But I still had to fill in the back. And I didn't have that much to cut off when I did it this way. Thanks for watching. I did have to cut that cap off, and these are some pictures. See you soon.